Maybe you guys' life, not mine.
All right. Who wants to run the show today?
I'll take it.
Nathan?
That's quick.
Group 3?
Mm-hmm.
Is Friday 2:32? Or are we in 2:32 now? Oh, it's 2:30, right?
Yeah, this is 2:30. Friday's 2:32.
Is that when? That was the class that we just took a test on, right? Well, the quiz, whatever it
No,
was.
that was 2:31.
Okay, 2:32. What are we doing in there?
Yeah.
That's our process as a class, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And we're in the HMI and
Yeah.
looking that up. All right. I don't really remember exactly what we had going on. Was that Luke that just showed up?
Yeah.
Hi, Luke.
Hello.
So it looks like, if I remember right, everything in green we've got. We got to add a couple things and then move on to the yellow push button pump 2 process. I'm going to download it and see what it's doing right now. So Proxys control on. Strobe, water, heat, and stir. Selector right, jogs pump 2. Cool. And top red pilot light, green push button. Pump runs for 5 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5. What happened there? Oh, proc. Cool. All right. I'm going to go offline and give it to you, Nathan.
Okay.
So we need to put in the yellow push button
Yeah.
to start pump 2 process.
All right. It's too quiet in here. I'm putting some music on.
Are you looking for our output?
Yeah, I'm looking for, yes and no. Currently, I'm looking on my phone for the,
Yellow push button.
yeah.
Module 1, channel 5. Maybe you saying that was you finding it, but
Yeah.
oh crap. $10 a.m. Supreme dropping.
What's,
Pump 2?
yeah, pump 2 for 10 seconds, right?
Yes. I think, yeah. One's pump 2 for 10 seconds. Pump 2 is module 4, channel 2.
I don't need that right now, but I will take it in just a second. Mm.
What you doing?
Stuff, what are you doing?
Watching you do stuff.
We are putting this timer all the way on. We're putting the making it so the yellow push button activates the pump for 10 seconds. So, just sort of jogging my memory on what we did up top. We're gonna make this. Timing, and we're gonna make this. Timer done, and we're gonna then put a new rung, an on said rung. We're gonna put this, and then we're gonna put this. And I'm pretty sure we made this timer timing, right, Brady?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think, Luke?
I think he's right too.
It should be a 10-second one. Because we have no, we got our pump 1 start jogging for 5 seconds.
Yeah, this is the only thing that does 10 seconds. Pump 2 is module 4, channel 2. Give me a second. What is it? Left green pilot light?
For what? Pump 2?
Yeah.
Right green pilot light.
Just how to make it difficult.
That's module 2, channel 2.
Yeah. Input. Nope, that's output. Let me take that data. Whoa, are we sure it's module 2 channel? Nope. Yep. Okay. It said unused for some reason. That was weird. Zach, you're in my way. There, that's better, honestly. Okay, cool. Oh, wrong button. Alrighty. Download. Yeah, Zach,
What?
we're running it. Is that cool?
Yeah, I'm watching you.
Okay, just making sure. I didn't want you to like get startled.
Oh, well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
0 errors, 1 warning.
What's a warning?
It's where it tells you, it warns you about something.
Gotcha.
Zach, would you hit the yellow push button?
Nothing's gonna happen.
Why is nothing gonna happen? Oh, would you hit the control on? Now would you hit the yellow push button?
Uh-oh. Like that.
What happened?
Which one's 1 and which one's 2?
The left one's 1, the right one's 2.
Right.
Zach said he didn't like that, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm running pump 1 real quick to get the water back up. But one of the relays is just clicking on and off when that thing's running.
Is that a bad relay or?
No, it's something with the logic. All right, this time when I press the yellow button, I'm trying to remember which relay that is. What I'm going to do is watch on the PLC which output is going on and off, and then try to find it in the logic and see what it's doing.
Okay.
It's module 4, channel 2.
That's pump 2.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm guessing the warning is probably because. Let me do it again. Let's see if that right green pilot light is flashing on and off too.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Just blew a fuse.
Uh-oh. Do we have, did we accidentally put the right green pilot light on pump 1 also? No, it says left green pilot light underneath pump 1.
Yep.
Ooh, that bad boy's hot.
You think it's just because we haven't? That wouldn't make sense, though.
I think we have. I think we have pump 2 as an output in 2 different places. So let's go look and see where else it is.
Oh, we definitely do. I remember.
Well, we have it as
Yeah,
a
right
jog.
there. Run 3. Selector right.
I don't know that that would be causing the problem. We can eliminate that wrong now. I mean, we can put selector right in parallel with that last rung.
Yeah. Delete.
Yeah.
That was odd.
Right selector is
1.
module 1, channel 3.
Oop.
We can try that. I'm not sure that's going to fix the problem. Go ahead and download it and run it.
Well, there's no more warnings.
That's good.
What are
Look,
you
that's
doing
your-
over there?
That's your official job in this group. Your job title is warning monitor, warning manager, warning management solutions.
I will take that job.
E and W. Error morning.
We need to put that selector left jog in there too at some point. Well, that seemed to fix the problem.
That's very odd.
We'll run it one more time. Cool. It looks like everything's running right now. The only thing we have left is the digital display, and we also need to add a couple things. Does anybody have their process pulled up? It's green and yellow highlighted.
Yeah.
Okay, see the yellow part? That's what we need
Top.
to add still.
Top red pilot light on when heat is stirring. And then left selector left jogs pump on.
Yep, I would fix those two things before you tackle the display.
So selector left jog and pump on. That should be easy. Is that rung 2 maybe? Rung 3. We don't have selector left in our logic already, do we?
We don't.
All right.
Ready?
Luke?
What's up?
Module 1, channel 2.
And then, uh,
What is this going to be for?
so basically, your mom. Oh, I got you.
You got me.
I got you. No. This is on our process. So this is going to be our. So this pilot light will come on with the strobe light when the whole process starts, and then this will allow us to hit the selector switch left to run the pump 1 without having to run the entire process. So, and then our next part is the that
Gotcha.
we got a digital display that will show Celsius, show water temp in Celsius.
I remember doing that. I just don't remember how to do it.
It's okay. I don't really need you, Luke.
Okay.
Nice guy. No, I'm just kidding. I always need you, Luke.
Okay.
Okay. Rape me, my friends.
So edgy.
I'm going to need one of you guys to look up the formula for interpolation and give me the expression, including the destination for the thermocouple, so we could change this from so your numbers, by the way, will be, that's a bag of chips. It's a finished bag of chips. Why is that in the drawer? Ooh, that's a new chips. Give me a sec. I found chips. If you're wondering, they're potato variety. Brady, I
Other
know
chips.
you were worried.
Like I would hope they're not vegetable.
They are not. Ew.
Yeah. What are you, a serial killer?
Actually, I like vegetable chips, especially like sweet potato chips.
Yeah, they're not bad. Pork rinds is where it gets a little edgy. I can do it, but not my first choice.
And then how about Funyuns?
Oh, I could do Funyuns, but isn't that still potato? It's just flavored.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can do Funyuns, especially the flaming hot ones.
Mm-hmm. So it'll be 7-3. I have to look at my notes. Brady, do you have written down what the analog temp sensor range is? It's like 6 something to
6241 to 31206.
right, and then
That's the temp sensor, right?
yeah, which is
1769 IF4.
What?
1769 IF4. It's the card.
Mm.
Notebook's not close to me. I remember that number off the top of my head. Oh crap, it's 10 a.m.
Go buy your Supreme ship. I got
Yeah.
the.
You probably hear it right now. Can you hear that?
Yeah, are you buying it already?
Yeah. I'm making money, don't judge me.
Okay.
They do have a denim trucker jacket for $218.
Now I'm kind of judging you.
There's no resale on that, so I'm like, well, there might be some. Oh, the black and it's already sold out. Never mind. Hasn't even been a minute.
What's Supreme?
Luke, shut up.
was wearing a Huff shirt the other day, and all my family came over, and they were all wondering what Huff meant.
Like,
And-
are you huffing paint?
Yeah.
That's what my mom would ask. I guarantee it.
A couple of my relatives said hoof. Hoof. And I was
Shit.
like, what?
There's a military trench coat on here that just looks rapey.
Rapey's my style, son.
Remember when Zach used to teach this class?
Dude,
Now I do.
you're right.
Still no warnings. So we're good on that.
Shut up, Luke.
Is he back? Oh, there he's back.
What?
I was wondering where he went.
Kid stuff to deal with.
Oh.
He had to interpolate his kid. In a burning ring of fire.
Who's that just logged in?
Don.
Oh. 30 minutes more.
Hey, Don.
You're done.
Says he's still connecting.
Thanks for the warning. You're doing great, man.
No problem.
Brady, could you give me 31,206 minus 6241 real quick?
Somewhere around 22,000. 31,206. I just remembered 6241. 24,965. I need to mute that.
Oh, you're good, man.
It just, they keep restocking. Oh, there's an ashtray.
Explain that math to me.
So it's the temperature sensor. I thought that was our interpolation formula. The temperature sensor minus the high for the temperature sensor.
Why would you take it minus the high? It's going to give you a negative number.
Oh, freak, you're right.
So 31,206 minus 6241.
Yeah.
Or you can just put in 24,965.
What?
Never mind. Do 31. What temperature ranges are we trying to do?
100 to 0. 0 to 100. I think I accidentally put an extra 0.
That could cause problems.
Yeah. I'm at 100, not 1,000.
Why are you
100.
multiplying times 100?
I don't know.
Because it's 0 to 100, and 100 minus 0 is 100. Right?
If we do a
Okay, so
percent, that'd be our, well, I guess that'd be 100%.
but you still haven't found the percentage of that range yet, right?
Well, if it's 0 to 100, wouldn't 100 be 100%?
Oh, okay.
And then instead of dividing it by 24,000, we have to add 6241. So it'd be,
Why do we have to add 6241?
because that is our 0.
Oh, you're right. You're right. My bad. Wait, I added the 6241. It's on the end. No, I added 100. Yeah, I need to add 100. I'm hoping this is it.
What'd you say?
So I'm hoping this is it, Luke.
Oh,
And what am I doing? Luke, what am I doing?
what are you doing?
Moving F80. All right, Zach, can we try it? Luke, is Zach there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I can. Okay, there we go. We're downloading it.
Do it. No warnings. We have an error though.
Missing output instruction. Rung 0.
Hmm?
Rung 0.
0. What's wrong with 0? Go. What? Oh. My bad.
You have to go back. Oh wait, never mind.
Nope, that's not what I meant to do.
Double click on the. There you go.
That's the one. Would it be an output latch? Output energize, right?
Yeah.
There we go. All right, Luke, thanks a lot.
Yeah. All right, everything looks good.
Oh, shut up, Luke. I can't. No.
In run
No.
mode. Put it in run mode.
Oh man. Give me a sec. Oh my gosh. I don't have control over your screen anymore, do I?
Yeah.
I do. How do I?
Okay, the digital display is showing 100.
It's 100. It's boiling in your room, right?
Well, we did have the heat on for a while, so let me see what the temperature is. But no, it's not. I don't think it's boiling.
So, what's our compute function look like?
Not good.
So it would be
Did you use the water temperature or the air temperature?
I used temp sensor 7.1.
Okay, is that water or?
I have no idea. It just said temp sensor
yeah.
in description.
Are you sure it just said temp sensor?
Yeah, it says
Yeah, it does.
module 7, channel 3, temp sensor.
4 to 20 milliamps.
What does the other temperature sensor say?
There isn't one. I don't think. I'm not seeing one.
I see distance sensor and temp sensor on our analog inputs.
There's no thermocouple.
No.
Not from what I see.
I have a thermocouple. You have an air temperature, a water temperature. All right, Give me the control.
How do I do that?
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. And if you go down to channel 7, there's only a distance sensor and a temp sensor.
Okay, well, that's the air temperature. Channel 1 is probably the water temperature. Let me, if I go to reduced, maybe I,
Well, yeah, that's what I'm looking at, the reduced.
maybe it's in here. So this is the water temperature.
So, channel, was that 1? I'm gonna read. Channel
Yeah.
1's water. All right, let me write that down.
So that's the one we want to use, but if it was this sensor, I don't think your math would be right anyway. So let's change it, and we'll look at your math.
Shouldn't the map be 31206 minus 6241 times our percentage?
Okay, so if this number is 15,600, what would the temperature be in Celsius?
Like room, I guess.
Let me double check this sensor.
Or if it's reading Celsius, then I don't know. 6241 is 0.
So that water temperature sensor is 0 to 400 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
So it's 0 to 400 degrees. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And that is 4 to 20 milliamps, right?
Yeah.
So we need to take 4 to 20 and interpolate it the range of 6241 to 31206,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Let me mute this.
I don't remember what your math looked like, but if it was be the input, so I'm just going to call it I minus 6241 times the range, which I think you guys had that, but it's 31206 minus
6241.
6241. That gives you the percentage.
Then we need to divide that by the 31206 minus 6241, which would just cancel out the 6241s.
So if we multiply that times 400, that's going to give us degrees Fahrenheit, right?
Yes. Well, no, is it? Oh, you said, yeah, 0 to 400 Fahrenheit.
You got to work with what the sensor is saying. So that times 400 is going to give us degrees Fahrenheit. If we took that whole thing, and what's what is the conversion from Celsius to Fahrenheit? What's that formula?
9 divided by 5 times 1.8. Well, not
What is that?
1.8. You said from Celsius to Fahrenheit?
Yeah.
It's, let me just Google it before I say the wrong thing. Pretty sure it's 1.8 times the number plus 32. But yeah, so 9 divided by 5, which is 1.8, times the temperature plus 32.
So times 9/5 plus 32.
Yeah. 9/5 is,
Times 1.8.
yeah, 1.8.
And take that whole thing.
We
Plus
gotta add
32.
32. Yeah.
So that should give us degrees Celsius, right?
Yes.
I'm going to put this in there on a rung just so we can see what the actual degrees Celsius is. And then we can try to output So we're going to need an open F8. So somebody let me know what we have open.
I think we only have 0 through 4 used. So
So what I did is just copy that whole formula, and then I just have to replace input with the water temperature sensor.
module 7, channel 1.
And the destination, do we have an open? Is it F8.1? Is F8.1 open?
Not sure. It was just on F80. Well, no. F8. Yeah. Probably.
So right now that number is 13.5 degrees Celsius. I'll see what it is when we run it. I'll label this. Temp in Celsius. All right, I'm gonna download this and run it. We'll see what the actual temperature is. And I'll use my temperature infrared thing from Harbor Freight to see if it's actually legit. That ain't right. 286 degrees Celsius. Are you sure that that formula was from Celsius to Fahrenheit or from Fahrenheit to Celsius?
Yeah, when I Googled. I don't remember what I Googled now. So Celsius to Fahrenheit conversion.
We want Fahrenheit to Celsius conversion.
Whoops.
Let's try that again.
So 5 divided by 9 minus 32.
times 5/9.
Yeah. So whatever the number is, minus 32 times 5 divided by 9.
So the Fahrenheit and temperature times 5/9.
Yes.
So the temperature in Fahrenheit minus 32 times 5/9. Let's have another rung. That is F8. Two. We'll make that temp in Fahrenheit just to check that. So what is the temperature in Fahrenheit? It's all this times 400, right?
Yeah. That's our top range.
So that divided by that times 400. And we'll call it temp in Fahrenheit. Rung 11, operand 1, unbalanced. Luke, where are you?
Here.
Rung 11, unbalanced. Oh. (133 degrees Fahrenheit, 56 degrees Celsius). This is saying 52 degrees Celsius, so that's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
All right, so this is what we're going after. Now we have to take this and make it output degrees Celsius.
Cool.
So we'll save that and make a note in your group 3 process. We'll tackle that next week, and then we'll start in on your HMI.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Good job, guys. We did it. And Kenzie.
Almost.
All right,
Kenzie.
group 3, any questions?
Nope. Kenzie, you lied to me last night. All right, bye guys.
What are you talking about?
We were supposed to talk to each other. You never called.
You didn't call. You said you were going to didn't call.
I think that we should hang out tomorrow on Friday when you get off work.
You're in Oklahoma.
Yeah, no, I meant like over the phone.
I mean, as much as I can, but I'm moving into my house.
Tomorrow? Tomorrow is
May 1st, yeah.
And you're not supposed to move in until May 6th, young lady.
No, I'm moving May 1st. Where the hell did you get May 6th?
Okay. Well, then I'll see you later. Cool.
I'll talk to you as much as I can, but I can't make many promises.
It's cool. I get it. You hate me. It's fine.
Hey man, listen. We're gonna be okay.
All right.
Bye,
Tomorrow.
guys.
See ya.
See you guys. I love you, Tyler.
Tyler, say it back. Oh
No.
no, he's gone. That's funny.
Tyler, you want to do the programming today?
If I can do it on my phone.
Okay. I guess last week it was Zach. Before that it was Don. Right?
Yeah, but I'm on my phone too.
Okay.
Have you tried having someone use it on their phone yet, or is it just not work?
I don't think your name shows up when you're on the phone. Let me try it. All right. So somebody, I hope, has this pulled up, your process. And
I can.
let's look at what you got.
Show me what you got.
Prox control on. Select a right. We were having issues, weren't we?
Yeah. That's what I was pulling up. I'm Googling the one-shot raising instruction.
Oh yeah,
Because we had too many things dependent on others.
that's right. So we got control on. Prox sensor. Bottom red pilot light. Control on selector right. Control on selector left. Oh yeah, and then we were having problems with like an interlock.
Yeah, an interlock was a problem as well.
Let's just try to trying to remember what it was doing.
What do you mean?
So right now it looks to me like this wrong. Selector right with control on is going to jog pump 2. Selector left.
It was the interlock between our pumps, like, because we have to have it start draining once it reaches that temperature, but I don't know, it was strange.
So if I hit the green push button, it will energize until the distance sensor makes it false. Water heat and stir. I'm just going to take this out for now. I want to run it and see what it's doing.
Okay.
So the prox is going to turn control on. I turned the control on and one of those pumps just took off. Oh, from 4.
So it's pump 1.
Both of them are running.
I don't know if both of them. I don't know.
Oh boy, well, this is a mess. Part of the problem is we were heating up that water quite a bit during the last, so I'm gonna make this like 13,000, whatever, 500.
I thought we already bumped that down.
Well, we did, but in the last group, we had that water heating up for a long time. I just didn't realize it, so.
Oh, okay.
Controls on. Now we just want to run green push button. Run until that distance sensor gets to 3100. Then shut off. Water heat and stir turns on until it heats up to 13,600.
Yeah.
which is probably going to take some time. I vote that we put a little parallel bypass, wait for the water temperature bit in here. That is
That is what?
well, instead of sitting here and waiting for the water temperature to go back up, because it takes time to heat all that water up, I was just going to put a little like 5-second timer in here and parallel that done bit with this, so we don't have to wait every time. It'll just be like a pretend water heat.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Are we using any timers yet? I don't think we are.
No, we aren't.
5 seconds. And we'll make it dependent on water heat and stir for 5 seconds. Okay, that's what we'll do. I'm gonna call this fake water is hot timer. And I'll make it dependent on, whoops, this guy. So as soon as that water heats and stirs, it's only gonna run for 5 seconds.
Okay.
And then I'll put this oh, we're almost back up to, oh, did it anyway.
Hey.
That ain't right. What am I doing?
Oh, sure. Wait, what did you name that fake water is hot timer?
Yeah.
That's good.
Wrong 3. Examine it close. Invalid data type. Oops. So instead of having to wait for the water to heat up every time, it's going to run for 5 seconds. We're just going to pretend.
Good.
All right.
Wait, so that won't that be able to work as our interlock then? So once that timer is up, that shuts off that rung, but that can also turn on our pump too?
Timer.
Yeah, does that fix that?
We can try it. We can try it.
Yeah, so that whenever that timer's done, pump 2 starts draining.
Yeah. I just want to run it again and see if it's working.
Yeah.
So control on. Oh. Rock sensor. Why is the water heat on right now? Okay, so green push button around the top until it gets to the high level. One, two, three, four, five. So this is true because the water temperature is less than that.
Is listen, yeah.
Oh.
I mean, so should the timer be parallel to it, or because if
I can
it's
do
in
that. Water
series,
heat.
then it
Before we put this in there, we want the thing to heat up until, oh, so we want that to be in series with it.
series. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It shouldn't be in parallel.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
No. We think it's fine. You're fine.
I'm just tired.
I get that.
Try this again. Green push button. Fills up to the top. To the distance sensor. Why isn't this true now?
You have to reset the timer. No. I don't see why that's not.
Is it
It looks like
because
it's
This isn't going to start timing until this
yeah,
guys.
it's
Yeah.
the water heater has to actuate the timer.
yeah. So why don't we have the timer instead of the timer going based off the water heater? Why don't we do it based off of the distance sensor as well?
So that'll enable the timer.
Yep.
should stay.
Well, we'll still need that timer on that rung before. That one shouldn't get deleted.
Yeah, I didn't. What?
Yeah, it's gone.
This guy?
Yeah. There we go.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Why is that timer timing?
Good.
Oh, because it's already, damn it.
Yeah, it's already.
So I gotta that pump down, that'll go low, it'll reset the timer. All right. So controls on, I run.
Is it? So it is filling right now? Another control bit. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, so now I hit the green button. On the pump till it gets to the top. Distance sensor starts the timer. Water heat and stirs on for 5 seconds. Then it turns off.
Awesome. And so now whenever the timer's done, we can set pump 2 to start draining. Because heat won't be on anymore.
Yeah.
Right, so that's all process 1, right? Pumping it
Yes.
until it's-
Yeah, once that's done draining, that's the end of our process 1.
When tank is filled, right green pilot light turns on and begins heating. So I think we need to add the pilot light.
But that can be parallel to the timer, right? Or do we have a relying on the timer?
Well, it just says when the tank is full, the right green pilot light turns on and begins heating. So I would think we just put it parallel with this.
Okay. Yeah.
Left green pilot light turns off when the draining begins.
Right. So so that means that whenever the heater is done, then the light is done too.
So it's supposed to be right or left?
What? I don't know what you mean by right or left.
I think right, green.
Oh,
We accidentally typed in both, but
I'm gonna show you.
just one or the other.
So did we want the right green pilot light on when it was heating and the left green pilot light on when it's draining?
No, we're just using one.
Oh, I have the wrong
We accidentally
document
typed in both of them. We're just going to use one of them.
Oops.
Okay. Whoa. Whoa.
There we go. I had the wrong one open.
Okay. What's the output for the right green pilot light?
Let's see.
Choose something.
Yeah, module 2, channel 2.
Okay. I just want to change this to, I don't remember what we had before. I want that to go a little longer than 5 seconds. Let's call it. All right, so then now we just need to tackle process 2. Oh, wait a minute, we got to drain.
Yeah, we have to drain. But that rung is simple. It's just the timer done. And then timer done energizes pump 2.
Don, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you following all this? You want to do the programming?
I'm following. I'm putting down notes.
We should also, on that rung, we should also have it, do you know what the distance is whenever it's empty?
I think it just said till it drains to a low level.
Okay, so we should have it relying on, like, we will have pump 2 stopping on that rung whenever it's less than or equal to a certain number. So
Yeah.
that pump 2 does end up stopping on its own.
Okay, well, Don's got the screen. I'm going to go use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Okay,
All right. You need me to
okay,
put
Don.
something.
So, go ahead and add a new rung. There you go. Okay, so the first bit is going to be normally open. And so that's going to be timer. I think it's timer 0.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he used.
Oh, it's timer 4 in parentheses 0. I think you can just type it in. Yeah, backspace, because that's was that a question mark right there?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you're talking about though. Like, am I just putting 40?
No, you put
T40.
T. Yeah, T4
It's the timer.
and then parentheses 0. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, actually, you might be able to click that plus right there, since that option popped up. And then the done bit. Okay, click the plus for that one highlighted right now. There you go. Yep, that's it. So that one's good. And then we're gonna have a less than or equal to.
Timer? Or
I think it's is it compare?
less
Yeah.
than or equal to?
Equal to. Yep. Okay, so what number do we want to set for that? Because our height is 3,000.
And does it go down to, what is it? What's the low number?
I don't know, but I'm thinking we could probably try to just 2,500. But I don't know if that's too low of a number.
So our high is 30,000.
Oh, yeah. So sorry. So 25,000. That's what I meant. I was thinking it was 3,000.
Is that the one where it goes like 6,000 to 30,000?
I don't think so.
Because if so, then 25,000 wouldn't really drain that much.
Okay.
We
Yeah,
could set it for 15.
Yeah, let's just do 15,000.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea.
And then,
And then
what's the source?
the source,
It's local
it's
7.
local 7. Yep, I just saw that as you did. Yeah.
Channel 2.
The
Yep,
distance sensor?
distance sensor.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, and then all we have left is the output, which is going to be pump 2, which you might be able to copy and paste from a rung before. Because I'm pretty sure pump 2 he has like already in the program.
Right here?
Yep. Yep. So if you can copy and paste that.
Copy instruction. Paste.
There we go. Okay. And I'm pretty sure that's it for our first thing.
Huh?
We got it.
You think so?
Yeah.
Test it.
Okay. I don't think I can test it the way it sits.
What do you mean?
What do you
I
see
need
that?
to download it.
Well, you need to accept the edits because you're running.
Oh, okay, hold on. I've never accepted while running. What do I click?
No, over here. This guy right here.
Where?
I'm trying to show you.
Oh, this?
No, this.
Oh, this one right here. There we go.
Wait a minute. If we got that pump on that rung, I really want to put control on in there so I can stop it if I need to.
Okay.
Put a B3 in front of that rung.
A B, like this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that one.
If you want to edit it, you have to double click the rung. There you go.
Oh. Wait, what? I did just make two.
Because rung 6 is running. That's why it says R.
Oh.
Rung 5, you edit, and then you accept the edits. There you go. Now accept the edits.
What did you click to do that again? This one?
A
Seriously.
little arrow in the middle of the screen.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I see. There you go.
All right.
Okay.
So now what am I doing? What do you want me to do? Run it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
test it.
Oh, should it be?
I'm trying to.
Maybe we have. Okay, so I think the last one, the less than or equal to, I think that has to be. That has to
Oh.
change.
This one?
Yeah.
Well, this one's false.
Yeah. And we have to. That should be true.
Well,
So do we
I
do
just wanted to.
greater than? So that once it reaches that lower level, then it's false and it shuts off the pump. So it should be greater than or equal to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Also,
we just have to change that.
okay, and then also, I want to parallel around those two instructions: the T4 0 done and the distance sensor. I want to parallel the right selector switch and delete rung, whatever rung that is.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Can we parallel? Here, I'll do it. Okay, so I'm just gonna jog the water level down a little bit. And then I'm gonna start the whole process over. So water fills. Gonna heat up for, I think it's 8 seconds now. And then when it's done, did you see what happened?
I saw that the T4 0 done bit turned on then shut off immediately.
Yeah, so that means that timer reset. It's right here. So we can have the timer done bit start.
Oh, can it be, what's that one shot? Does one shot work for that? So that whenever the timer is done, that's the one single scan that it does. Is that how one shot works? Because the multiple scans is what's turning that off, because at one point it sees that it's on, that it's done, and then the other scan it sees that it got reset. But if we just do one shot, then it
Well,
sees
one
that it's
shot
done.
only becomes true for one scan of the cycle. So I
Yeah.
don't think that's going to work. But I would
Okay.
just rearrange this stuff. Like we could have something. Here's what I'm thinking. The problem is that this becomes true, and then when the water level starts to go down, that timer resets and makes this false. It kills it. So if
Yeah.
we had another rung in there, and we had this here with like a seal in.
Okay, that makes sense.
So this will energize, turn the pump on, seal itself in until this.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
so smart.
I
Wow.
didn't think that would work. Okay.
I
That
don't
is,
know if it'll work. We can try it.
that's some big brain energy right there.
Just blew my mind.
That's what I'm saying.
It's thank you, Dom. It's thank you. All right.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Look at that. Wow.
Well, the problem is,
It just shut itself off, it looks like.
Because the
hit
control.
selector right, and it wouldn't sealed it in until. Oh, I just
The
need to add
control. The control on bit turned off. That's why it stopped.
I just need to add this.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha.
Interesting.
Because what I did is I turned the control on, turned the selector switch on, it wouldn't shut off.
Yeah, that makes
Control
sense.
on. Now I can jog it. And I can turn it off. Okay. Now I'm going to start the process over. So green push button, right? Fills up to level high. Stops. Turns the water
Close the door.
on till our fake 8 second. Oh crap. 5 seconds. All right. And the water goes back down till we get to low level, which is 15,000.
Awesome, which it did.
That's it, right?
Yep, that's it.
So that's process 1.
Yes.
Okay. Just trying to think how we can do process 2. I almost feel like we need to have like a process 1 bit and a process 2 bit instead of using control on. Well, I guess we could use control on.
Wouldn't it just be a different control on bit? Like, can we just rename it to control on like P1 for process 1? And then a different B3 bit is control on P2?
Yeah. I think I'm going to make some changes and then use that idea that you were just talking about for the rest of the logic. So if we had prox 1 turn control on, and then from there we have a rung where we select process 1 or process 2, and then use those bits to control this stuff. Does that make sense? I'm just
Yeah.
going to do it and see if it makes sense to you.
Okay.
First, I'm going to save it in case I royally screw it up. So let's make this, say, B3. How many B3s do we have? Any? That's it. Just B30?
Yeah. That's the only one we have right now.
Okay. So the green push button. So call this B3. B31. Ooh, right water low. Are we using that bit?
Which one is
We
it?
did, and then we took it out. What just showed up is right water low. I'm gonna call it process 1. And this will be B32.
I don't think that right water low was from ours.
Oh, okay. Well, it might not be.
I was gonna say, because there's no reason why we would have to call something right water low.
Okay, so this one's going to be dependent on
The green push button.
the green push button. The stop push button will turn it off. Okay, so
And then the yellow push button is for the second process.
oh, which means B31 is actually going to start. Whoops. So B31 starts the process.
So B31, should that go right next to control on at the beginning of every run?
Yeah, but what I'm trying to figure out is the green push button is going to turn the pump on.
Yeah.
If we use this B31 bit, it's just going to, that pump's just going to stay on. So here's where we do the one shot. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Just don't remember if we need to use rising or not.
What if it's not rising? Then what's the other one?
Rising and falling is like, you can have a one shot where it's like one shot rising is for one cycle, it'll become from false to true. And then one shot falling will be, it's almost like normally closed, normally open.
Okay.
I don't use these very often. So, but what I'm thinking is if we use this B33 one shot, and then so we'll use crap. So that all that is just to start the process, and then all of these then should become process one. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to test this out before we go on. So then this is,
Oh, that makes sense.
so let's see if this works. If it does work, I want to get into the data table and watch and show you guys what these bits are doing.
Okay,
So I'm gonna
please.
go
Yeah, that's gonna help.
procs on, control on. Now if I hit the green button, it should enable process 1 over here.
Now, if that doesn't work,
Okay, do you
what's
see what happened? The process is running right now.
yes, yes, I see. I gotcha.
So even
Okay.
though I let go of the green push button, it still enabled it down here, you know?
Yeah.
So what it does is it uses a storage bit that you're using that says, okay, the one-shot rising bit has been enabled. So the output bit becomes false, it is false, and the output, when the instruction becomes true, the output bit becomes true for one single cycle. So you're not dependent on where in the cycle it's at when it energizes really quick. It will stay on for one whole cycle. But what it
Okay.
also does is it's just a temper. It's like the push button. But since we're energizing the push button and the process bit at the same time, I think putting the push button here would cause errors. So
Okay.
I want to do it again and show you on the data table what's going on.
Okay.
So I'm going to look in tags. So I think B3 was,
The storage bit, and then 4 was whenever it's done, which is OB. What does OB?
output bit.
Okay.
So process 1, OSR,
SB.
storage bit.
Yeah.
And then this is going to be process 2, OSR, output bit.
Yeah.
So watch these when I run the process now. What you can see is control on. So control on, I just energize that with the proc switch. And I'll hit the green push button. You might not even be able to see B34 come on. It might be that fast for one single scan, but it will come on and then go back off.
Okay.
Storage bit will come on. It's kind of like a timer enable. So this would be like your timer enable, and this would be like timer done, your scan done.
Okay.
So yeah, it's so fast that you don't even see it energize.
Yeah.
But at least it's enough to get that rung started. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's enough to lock it in.
Right. So from here on out, what we need to do then is anytime we add something for process 2, we're going to do the exact same thing. And then everything that has to do with pump 1, we're not going to have, you're not supposed to have another output down here on new rungs. It's the same output. So we're going to have to parallel everything for pump pump 1 and pump 2, like all this stuff. All these
At the
outputs
beginning
are
of that
gonna be-
parallel.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So what we'll do is take every single one of these rungs and put all of it, put
On
a
the
parallel
top
rung
one of the
around it, and
parallel.
then
Build
you'll have,
from-
right. Anyway,
Okay.
I hope that's all making sense. It will
That
the
does.
more we keep going, but
That makes sense to me. I gotta get going back to work. But I am very comfortable. I know what's going on with this.
okay,
I just can't speak for the others.
okay.
Okay, I will see you guys tomorrow.
Okie dokie. I'm
Okay,
gonna go ahead
bye.
and make those
you.
edits for you guys, and you can just watch what I'm doing. Hopefully it makes sense. I'm gonna do the same thing for process 2 is the yellow button, right?
Yeah.
So that'd be data 2? No. What?
Module 1, channel 5.
Okay, and then this is gonna be process. Process 2 is B32. And that. And this is going to be this is going to be 5 and 6 then, right? So P2 OSR storage bit. P2 OSR output bit. Okay, so process 1, process 2. So then what we need to do with these rungs is take all of this stuff and parallel whatever we're gonna.
Okay.
Oops, how do we have that? Right, so everything in this top portion is going to be process 1, and then down here we'll have process 2 as our control bit. So this is going to be B32, is that right?
I think so.
Right? So none of this stuff will be true unless that process 1 bit is on.
Okay.
Follow?
Yeah.
So these. So I don't think we need this timer. Because we're not, this is just a process 1 deal. I don't think we need the water temperature to be any certain thing in process 2. So we are going to need one for cool. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. So then from here on out, everything that we do for process 2 is going to go on these rungs.
Sounds good.
Cool. All right. I'll save this and we'll pick back up next time.
Okay. I think I still have control.
All right. You guys have a good rest of your day.
You too. See you tomorrow.
See ya.